Hey guys, Isaiah Tripp here with Trip Talk, and today I want to explain to you guys how I got three flights, or in other words, three trips for the price of one. And I got to say right offhand that I just got some dental work done, so I apologize if I'm not speaking as clear as I normally do, or whatever the case may be, but I'll definitely try to do my best. So here's the thing. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but I made a video recently that was entitled, "This is Why I Don't Save Money." And in that video, I actually explained a little bit about why I don't save money, but also I explained that money is just an idea. It's not even, money is not even real. And I explained that. And in this video, I want to explain again how I got three trips for the price of one. And you can actually see in this story, or hopefully you can grasp the fact that money is just an idea. It's not even real. Okay. So here's the thing. I paid for a flight to go to Baltimore, Maryland. I think that trip cost me $350 a person, and I paid for three people, so it ended up being somewhere around $1,000, right? And here's what happened from there. Around the same time I paid for the flight, there was a promotion going on with American Airlines that you get 40,000 free airline miles if you spend $2,000 on the American Airlines credit card within a 3-month period. And here's the thing. When you hear spend $2,000, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to spend $2,000 on a bunch of worthless stuff. You can actually just transfer all of your bills, gas, food, all the stuff that you're going to be paying for anyway in that month. Just transfer it over to the American Airlines card for just that 1 or 2 months, and you'll quickly get to $2,000 and notice that you didn't really have to spend anything. It's just simply putting that money, $2,000, on that card. So here's what happened. I got 40,000 free miles, in which, just to give you guys an idea, I looked up the other day, a trip to Jamaica or Costa Rica, it costs about 15,000 miles a person. So surely with 40,000 miles, I basically have a free trip for me and another person, which will most likely be my fiance and everything like that. But again, I have a free trip, 40,000 miles, just by simply putting bills onto a credit card for 1 or 2 months. That's one trip. Now, remember, I said I had already booked one to Baltimore. And during the whole COVID thing, prices started to drop. I don't know if you guys recognize that. I'm sure you did because the whole world was talking about it, actually. But prices of flights started to drop. And so instead of panicking during the COVID, I had to cancel my Baltimore trip. So I got a refund of about $1,000. I looked later, and that same Baltimore trip was only $50, right? Get that. And then I looked, because I knew we wanted to go skiing sometime in January this year. I looked for a Colorado trip, and I think that was only like 1 something or 2 something. And so I got 2 trips right then and there, by booking it at the right time when things were kind of looking shaky. I mean, I knew, just by researching and having some faith, whatever the case may be, I knew that hopefully the COVID thing would be gone by August or January, and surely it's looking like it will be. And so I booked about, let's say, a month or two ago. I booked, and this was in May, I guess. I rebooked the Baltimore trip, and I booked another trip to Colorado so that we can go skiing in January. And I got both of those trips, Baltimore and Colorado, for only the price of what I originally paid for Baltimore back in like December, January, or something like that. And so now, when you look at it, I have a Baltimore flight already booked for August, rebooked. I have a Colorado trip already booked for January. And now I have 40,000 free miles that I can just go anywhere. And maybe we'll just go overseas again. Maybe we'll go to Costa Rica or the Bahamas, wherever the case may be. But I have those miles now. And now I have a total of 3 trips, all for the price of one. And just to give you guys an idea, one more time on this credit card, you have the American Airlines Advantage credit card, and this is why credit is important. This is why you should definitely go and watch those other videos. But you have different things, different card, the American Airlines Aviator card as well. And here's what happens. I was going to go pay for the trip, the Baltimore trip, up front anyway. And at the very end, they said, well, hey, do you want to apply for the American Airlines credit card? And my thinking was, why not? I was already going to pay for the trip anyway. And again, keep in mind that money is just an idea. If I pay for it on a credit card, I can pay the trip off slowly and stretch my money further for other things if I need it. But if not, I'll just pay the credit card off. Again, I was going to pay with the trip for my own money, with my own money anyway. So when you think about it like that, it's a no-brainer just to go ahead and get the credit card. And not only that, After spending $2,000, I get 40,000 free miles, and the average trip to any country overseas is about 15,000 miles. So that again takes care of two people easily. And not to mention, I was already going to pay $1,000 anyway, $1,000+ anyway to go to Baltimore. So if I pay with a credit card, that's already $1,000 down. Now I just pay for some gas and food out to eat and stuff like that on the credit card and just pay it back. And now there you have it. I have 3 trips for the price of one. So if you start to look at life like that, if you start to look for opportunities in all of, whatever downfalls that we have as a country, like the COVID thing, all I did was just look for a bunch of opportunities. I didn't panic. I looked for a bunch of opportunities to increase my wealth. Because again, if I didn't do that and I just paid for the trip and didn't get the credit card and didn't think about the idea of money, I'll probably, if I wanted to go to Colorado, I'll be paying $300 or something like that, just to go over there per person. And so I just saved myself really about 2 to 3 grand simply just by looking for opportunities to capitalize when everybody else is panicking. So I just wanted to share that story with you guys because I think it's really cool. And really, I got these ideas again from the books that I've been reading, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's not about the fact that I can afford it. It's about thinking about the ways that will allow me to afford what I want. And when you think about it that way, you just realize all the more that money is not real. It's just an idea. And so once you figure out that idea, you'll be well on your way to saving yourself thousands of dollars, and you'll be well on your way to being rich, man. So definitely read Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and definitely keep following Trip Talk and keep watching these videos. If you did like this video, please click the like button and also share your thoughts down below. Have you yourself also done something like this where you pretty much got over in the system? I would love to hear you guys' stories and everything like that. And not only that, if this is your first time visiting this channel, please consider subscribing. I'm definitely going to be talking more about stuff like this, and I definitely want you guys to follow along with the journey. So I thank you again for watching, and this is Isaiah Tripp here with Trip Talk. Thank you.